Hey guys, welcome along to another Destiny 2 video, and we've got some huge leaks coming for you here, so fair warning, if you're looking to avoid spoilers or anything like that, then turn this off now, but make sure you've hit that subscribe button first so you don't miss any future news. In this one we're going to be discussing the Leviathan that has been found on Nessus and the leaked audio files which have an absolute ton of spoilers in it. So starting with a post on Reddit from a user called Zonviznia, sorry if I've completely butchered your name there, and they've posted these images of what appear to be the Leviathan on Nessus. We've also got another image with nothing in the way or obscuring the view of this one from the user Big Beetle. This is definitely the ship we've seen in the concept art, just look at the shape of it and that kind of city on top of it there. Now I've already made a video on how this ship appears to be linked to the new raid, so make sure you check that one out if you haven't already. I'll put a link up to that one at the end of this video. As we've seen quite a few clips which appear to be from the raid in the European Dead Zone, another where we're in some sort of ship, and finally now we have these images of the Leviathan on Nessus, I think that it is entirely possible that we'll be fighting the raid on multiple planets or maybe on multiple Leviathan ships, which is dotted around different planets. Next we'll take a look at those audio file leaks which have been data mined from the PC version of the game, and I'm going to have a quick look at the most interesting bits within them. So there was a number of tracks uploaded to SoundCloud yesterday by a user called YouTube User. Now I didn't want to put these clips in the video because I can't confirm where they've come from, but I'm still going to be talking about them as they're obviously voice lines from Destiny 2. We'll start then with a clip which sounds like Amanda Holliday talking about how she has just been given a lecture about stenography from Master Rahul. So it does seem that from that we can assume that Master Rahul survived the tower collapse and is alive and will be in Destiny 2 in some form or another. Another clip we've got is Banshee and Amanda Holliday, where you hear someone say, "I need you two to go and pick up a rifle order from Banshee." And it sounds like this character is talking to you and Amanda Holliday in this clip, so that again is confirmation that Banshee also made it out of the tower and will be part of Destiny 2. By the way, I'll put a link to all of these up in the description so you guys can go check them out, as I won't be going over all of them, so make sure you go and check them out for a ton of spoilers. We've also got one called New Cryptarch, and this one is a male voice saying that he works for a new Cryptarch called Babrius on her new Metalogics. So it does appear that we'll be getting a new Cryptarch as well as Tyra and Rahul. There's also a couple of other clips regarding the Traveller. One's called The Traveller Wakes from Its Slumber, which is a female voice asking how we got our light back from something as dark as the Shard of the Traveller, and why has the Traveller chosen to wake now. And the other is called The Traveller May Have Chosen Silence, which is that same female voice discussing how the Traveller may have chosen to stay silent all these years, and asks what happens now that it's awake. So from those clips we can guess that the Traveller does actually awaken in Destiny 2, potentially to defend itself from Gaul, the Red Legion, and that device that they have put around it, which I think is some really interesting stuff right there. Now then, the next audio file is one where an alliance with the Fallen is discussed, specifically about how to flush the Hive out of Titan. So as we know, there are an absolute ton of caves and caverns under the seas of Titan, which are just full of the Hive. A possibility with this one, discussing the alliance with the Fallen, comes back to Prince Aldrin, who apparently, according to the Destiny lore, managed to land his ship after that battle with the Dreadnought and allied himself to the House of Kings, the biggest of the Fallen houses. So yeah, it's possible that he is the connection between us and the Fallen Alliance. We've also got a character saying, "Hear me out, what if Oryx isn't dead?" Which of course seems ridiculous, but is of course entirely plausible, as when you finish the King's Fall raid, Oryx's body just floats off towards Saturn, and of course Titan is one of the moons of Saturn, so he may well have ended up there. So he could be something to do with the Hive on Titan, but whoever this character is, he seems convinced and is trying to convince the Guardians that Oryx may still be alive indeed. The final audio clip I want to talk about is one about the Trials of the Nine, and this is a very mystical female voice which appears to be the emissary of the Nine, who could well be our emissary from beyond, as mentioned in a previous video. And she says, "The objective is yours, the Nine watch you with interest." So this is obviously related to the new Trials mode, and it does seem like you're trying to gain the favour of the Nine in this new mode, and I'm sure we'll get a ton of loot from this one when you do gain their favour, however that may be. Now then, I've said too much about these audio files and I don't want to spoil anything more here, so if you guys do want to check those clips out, then please do so, as there is a lot more stuff to be found in there. There's stuff about a new tower, the Sparrow Racing League, a new villain, and Sloan, who is the NPC for Titan, like Devrim in the Dead Zone. As I said, there's loads in these clips, so there's a link in the description to the SoundCloud page where you can listen to them all for yourselves should you want to. So that's all I've got for you guys, a roundup of the most recent leaks and what it means for Destiny 2. If you like the video, please give it a like, rating and subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and I will see you guys again soon.